currently I'm working as the Payment and Settlement Senior Officer with Afghanistan International Bank AIB. So today I'm going to present you the process of privatization affect employees bonus. To explain this, we need to know what's the government jobs, and we have to know what's the importance or what's the advantage of working as employment with government and how to work with the private sectors. So today I would like to continue my presentation with the outline of government jobs. I would like to cover my presentation, the explanation of government jobs, private sector jobs, what's the advantage of working with government, and what's the advantage of working with private sectors. And like this, we will have to talk about the disadvantage of government job or disadvantage of private sectors. So let's start my presentation with the explanation of government job. If anybody know or has some idea about the government jobs, so please let me know that who can be called government employment. Anyone? Yes, please.
Anyone who works with the government, he can be called a government employee. In employment with government.
Anyone else?
The same idea.
The government jobs, the local and the national people of governments, the million people of the country working in different fields are called the government jobs. They are working in different fields, but they are working under one regulation and law. For example, maybe some of governments employ work with the Ministry of Finance, with the Ministry of Education, or with the Ministry of Justice, but they are working under one regulation or law. For example, their offshore working times or their closing time is the same. They are obeying only one regulation, but their field is different. Likewise, government employee can be also a teacher in a public school. Also, an employment also can work for both private sectors and governments, but not on one conditions. The employee who has contract with the government, he needs to complete his offshore time. For example, he is going to his job at 8 o'clock. He's closing his job on duty at 4 o'clock. But after 4 o'clock, he can continue his private business. Like maybe he can be the owner of restaurant, or he may be a taxi driver. He can use his private business after completion of government jobs. But he cannot continue his both duties in one time. This is called against the rules of regulation. This was the government job. So let's talk about the private sector jobs. Private sector jobs. Anyone have any information about the private sector jobs? Who can be called a private employee?
Anyone who works out of the government, private sector like banks, schools, and another section is private.
Anyone
else
else?
of that organization or place is someone not government.
Yes. Anyone else, please? Yes, please.
Yes, those people who are working with private factories, and they are also coming as a private
Yes.
sector.
Like AIB, we are also working in a private sector. AIB is a non-profitable, non-governmental center. You know, AIB is a private sector. So let's start the standards definition that who called the private sector jobs. A private sector job is a job with a company, with a business or different entities. Maybe he will be the owner of a hotel, restaurant, or maybe he will be a pilot of private company like we have Cambiar on Safi Airlines. These are private sectors. Maybe a pilot can be called the private sector also. But one thing is more important, that the person who is working in private sector, he still should obey the regulation or the law of the country. For example, AIB has started his business or operation on 2004. He has received a registration license from the government, and also received a license from the Afghanistan Bank, which their job or the Afghanistan Central Bank is directly oriented to maybe controlling the operation day-to-day. So in this chapter, I would like to emphasize that who is working in private sectors, it doesn't mean that whatever you want to do. No, he is working in private sectors, but under the law or regulation of the government, he has received the license. So let's continue my presentation. What's the advantage of government jobs? Let's study.
Less chances of firing.
Yeah.
Means that you cannot be fired.
Yeah.
very quickly.
Yeah, that can be the advantage. Anyone else? Yes, please.
Pension will be there, health insurance will be there.
Government employees often have access to the comprehensive benefits, like life insurance, like health insurance, or maybe they will have pensions. Or what important benefit that they have, they will pay for the week off day. We have Friday in 1 week. The whole employees working in the government is receiving the salary with the days off, like Friday. This, which the private sector doesn't have this facility. Or maybe the government employee also face reduced risk of firing, as Mr. Fazlahman told us that. Who's working in government feel very less that I will go fired, my contract will be complete, or maybe my contract will be terminated, immediate action of AC chairman, or maybe my contract will not be extended. So he doesn't need that to pay the attention that my service contract will be complete. They're working as a permanent employee. So this is the advantage of government jobs. Likewise, we have the advantage of private sector jobs. One who is working in private sector jobs, he also has some advantage. Like private sector employment have more benefits.
Please come to the conclusion.
What's up?
Please come to the conclusion.
So my last presentation slide is the disadvantage of private jobs.
Yes.
That what's the unbenefit of working with private sectors or jobs? The person who working with private sector, he will be always feel the chance for losing his jobs. Likewise, that we have private sectors in Afghanistan that when an employee is hiring to a private sector, first he will sign his contract for some limited time. For example, many of the employees sign their employment about 1 year. So after completion of 1 year, he will be his contract may be extend or maybe terminate. So this is the disadvantage. But if someone is working in the government, he don't need to pay his attention that my contract will be finished. So this was a little information about the working with private sectors and government jobs. If any one of you have any question regarding government jobs, private sector jobs, so thank you all for your consultation to me.
Thank you, Mr. Ziaurab. I want to ask that does an employee working with government with temporary contract, after finishing or expiration of contract, he receive pension from government or not?
Yes, we have the same procedure in our government that on monthly basis, when an employee of government receives salary, a tax deduction is happened on his salary. So that tax deduction will be paid him after his completion of age. He will receive on annual retirement fees. Yes, but in the private sector, it's not.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, go to the